But what I'm going to do is we're going to talk about the technology that we've created right now, which is Starstake. And Starstake is one application upon the energy ecosystem. Understand, it's just one app. This is just our first application. Be it, it's a monster. It is a monster. But all these different applications upon the energy ecosystem, when you have just 25 energy staked, you're able to earn royalties on the entire ecosystem. So I'm going to kick it over to Alan. He's going to show you a quick PowerPoint on Starstake, and then we're going to talk to you about what it takes to get involved right now, because you're likely not going to see this price much longer.
All right. We'll get started here. So this is a presentation, basically a pitch deck for creators, for new people that don't know much about Starstake. It was created by our executive team, Tarek and Maria and Chris, right? Who've been they've been busy building the training and also the content. Because what we've built here with Starstake is, you could look at it almost like the WordPress for NFTs. If you guys are familiar with WordPress, it's a program. There's thousands and hundreds of thousands of sites that use it. Allows you to create web pages, and it's a format. And so it's very similar. This is almost like the Adobe suite for NFT creation, and it has so many different capabilities. It's going to be very, and I talked to Chris about this, and he said, it's going to be really interesting to kind of see what people can do with this. And so, and what he means is what type of business, how it can enhance businesses, how it can create new revenue streams. And that's why, when we first started working on this almost a year ago, actually it was a year ago, the prototype we actually displayed in May of last year. And at the time we were looking at other, opportunities and apps, and I was looking to invest in some other things to build value for the energy community. It became clear that, this music opportunity was huge. And then as we began to explore it in more detail, we realized that this was much bigger than just music, that it had the potential, if it was built the right way, to be, one of those killer applications that changes the way the economy works. And I really believe that that's why it's taken, that's where the opportunity is. And that's one of the reasons, as we've expanded the capabilities of the project, it had taken longer than what we originally hoped. Some of it is getting feedback from people in the entertainment industry, people in general, and then building the functions and features and capabilities that they wanted, as well as the vision that we had and the belief that we had that that Starstake would be a fundamental building block for a new type of economy. When we started energy about a year and a half ago, the idea was, if you had a fair financial system and you built an economy, this model is what was needed in the cryptocurrency space. And it's more needed today, as we've seen the other model, which is get in early, sell to someone else later, no growth, no economy. And most of the projects out there are all either Ethereum copycats, or there's no good economic model behind them. And that's one of the things I'm most proud about energy, is that we have a great economic model, and it's working and it's building. And so, and what is that model? What is the basis of that model? The model is incentivize people to invest and build great businesses like Starstake, and have them pay royalties back to the energy community, so that the value of the coins and assets that they own becomes more liquid and more valuable. And so that's the basic fundamental concept, right, behind energy, and one of the reasons that this has been a major effort. It's been a major investment, a major effort. The great news is everyone asks me, well, when is it going to be released? When are we going to be done? And in the beginning, I was like, well, we can get this done in October or December or January, and then finally May. And it took a lot longer because you'll see here as I go through this presentation, we've had to expand. It's not just one software application, it's a multiple, and it's not just one piece. It is a synergy of very important pieces working together. And the great news today is, we're in beta, early beta. We're going to be in regular beta here very soon. During this month, we're going to probably be going to the NFT show, I think, in Los Angeles. So we're going to be displaying Starstake there as well. And then we're also going to be obviously getting ready just to finalize things here. So we're in the final stages of development, but I'm going to go through this presentation now. And we'll go ahead and kind of see what we have here. So first of all, this is all the way the communication of this deck. It's kind of gives an overview of what NFT technology does, how it's going to affect social media. NFT platform Starstake is going to have a profound effect on social media. Why? Because rather than being spied upon by social media companies and delivered messages that have no value, imagine the change that will occur when people receive NFTs, right, that have value. They're sponsored by large brands, and the artists, which we are going to be aggregating on our platform, are part of that process. They're delivering this value to people. And imagine the impact when a brand makes a royalty payment instead of just Facebook for advertising, instead makes that same payment to a community of people that have skin in the game, right? It may be, and there'll be multiple, hundreds and I think tens of thousands of different communities on Starstake. All these communities, they're going to be receiving royalties for. And so those royalties get paid directly through Stake Hub and I'll show you Stake Hub briefly when we're done, right to their wallet, right on Starstake. And so that's going to profoundly change the way the whole economy works. That change is going to happen within the next 1 to 2 years. And we, because of our great effort and good vision and really talented team of people, we have the tools, we have Starstake that can make that change happen. So I'm going to go. So let me continue with the presentation. So we're the first utility royalty-based NFT marketplace. What does that mean? What it means is it's a way through smart contracts of paying people, right, for building communities using NFT technology. Second, we got NFT Bucks, the first price stabilized collectible cash. Again, another huge innovation. When we first announced we were working on this thing last year, we were showing it, we didn't have NFT Bucks in place. We also realized it's all about commerce, right? We want to what can the technology do? It can be a way to sell actual products and services. So when someone stakes in the Starstake NFT, which effectively is a community building NFT, right, that distributes royalties and rewards, they also get, if they purchase certain amounts, actual products, both physical, digital products that are part of the offer that is created in the Creator Hub of Starstake. Then, of course, I go on to Creator Hub. What is Creator Hub? We realize, if we didn't create a way for people to build these incredible NFTs, these great offers, these great, themselves, right? Well, there's no way we could have populated the content to make this happen. So we had to create a application that does something really important, which lets people use this as a tool set to create their new NFT economy, right? And so that's Creator Hub. And then Stake Hub is the most important part to this group here, because what it does is it shows the money that's coming in individually to each person through royalties, through referrals, through just all the other income sources and opportunities that a Starstake offers. And most importantly, it shows how much is being stored in our financial system. Keep in mind, when people are getting value, they have two choices. They can pull that out right away in bucks, right? Or they can store it. When it's stored in our index, and energy obviously is in the index. And so it's going to use the asset to store value on Starstake and to grow value on Starstake. And that's great news for all of us here. And that's one of the reasons we built it this way, because we wanted to make sure that it would enhance the value of our digital assets, right? Then finally, Astra. All this stuff I'm talking to you about, the first thing you're saying, well, how do I do this? How do I use this? How if I'm a business owner, if I'm a star, if I'm just an average ordinary person, I mean, how am I going to use this? Well, training, to classes, all that support has to be there. And that's why we brought on you've seen in the latest video, Tariq and Maria and Chris. These are experts in building these types of interactive training and to show people how to use Starstake, right? So all those things are really, really important. And so you can imagine, and this kind of goes into a little bit more, and this talks more about how big this NFT space is, how much and how important it's going to be. It's going to change the way you access the internet. It's going to change the way you are influenced and marketed to. And it's going to change the way artists, their value in our economy is going to soar, because they're now going to be a more crucial piece. And it talks a little bit. Here's our energy ambassador right here. Energy ambassador is this mutant ape. So you'll see him around. And the mutant ape, what is the value of a mutant ape? The value is in the membership and is the community. And what is the value in energy? The value of energy is the community of people who have brought forth all these different groups, agencies, and people to promote Starstake and that want to be part of Starstake. We have not presented to one person, one group, one entertainment influencer, one movie director, producer. Not one person in the entertainment industry has looked at this and hasn't said, I'm in, I want to get involved, I want to be part of Starstake. Why? Because it's the leading platform. It is, as Chris likes to say, it's the iPhone of NFT platforms. And very soon, it's going to be available for everybody. Okay. So we can, so celebrities can endorse, right? Use endorsements using NFTs which is going to be a very powerful tool. And I think that's going to be a big part of it. Plus, we've got some incredible artwork, and we don't just have one single use case. I'm going to scroll through here. We have a way of keeping performance stats, keeping track of, you guys have seen this stuff before. And I'm going to just go through this real quick because I know we have limited time here. But you can see incredible amount of work has been done. And we're releasing a product that's fully functional and fully capable of making this opportunity work for all of us. All right, so hold on one moment. I'm going to go. Okay, this is the slide I was looking for. So we have really 5 major components of Starstake. We have NFT bucks, which is like the in-game cryptocurrency to buy products and services on Starstake, and also it could be expandable to other economic purposes, like eventually shopping carts of all kinds, right? Um, Starstake super NFTs for royalties, rewards, and building community. It's another whole application. Access NFTs, which are really tokenized physical products and also digital products that are part of the SNFT offer. Creator Hub, as I mentioned to you, which is the fully functional, it allows anyone to come in and create these SNFTs. And then also Stake Hub, which is the link to the energy financial system, which tracks real-time performance and shows financial performance. Okay, so I'm going to toggle over here to the platform and give you a little idea. So there's two major functional areas. We have the Stake Hub, and you can see this is this is being finished. This is one of the areas that is in the final stages, which is what we're waiting for, is to get this finished. That's linking Starstake to the energy DeFi financial system, and as well as getting that integration done so that the index performance is linked. Now, for most people, they're going to use Starstake. They're not going to have crypto. They're not going to know much about cryptocurrency. So they need everything from them is in dollars, right? They see what the amount of royalties they came in dollars, what this index growth, which is the cryptocurrency component of the financial system. They're just going to see it as, oh, my account's up $4,000. I have $4,000 more, hypothetically, than where I received in returns. Where's that return going to come from? That return is going to come from the growth in our financial assets, right? Those assets will grow as more people come onto Starstake and use Starstake. It will squeeze the supply of energy and provide a market mechanism that's going to allow for tremendous, I believe, tremendous capital appreciation for the users of Starstake, as well as for us token holders, right? Then the next important piece of this, as I talked to you about, is the Stake Hub itself. Is the Creator Hub, I'm sorry. And Creator Hub allows you to actually go in, mint SNFTs. You can mint them here. And this shows your profile, how many you've minted, what your earnings are. And then, of course, NFT bucks, which is my favorite thing. This is going to be so exciting. NFT bucks allows you to create your own bucks on the platform. This is fully functioning, by the way. And we're actually minting bucks that people can use. And right now we're just showing it as a demonstration purposes, but it's fully functioning and working. And that technology is really great because that ties into a Minter, which those of us that own Energy Go are receiving Minter drops. So Minter is the asset that backs NFTs. And we're going to be coming out with more information on that in the coming 2 to 3 weeks. You're going to expect to receive not only more Minter, but more information on how profoundly important Minter coin is and what the tokenomics of that's going to be. And that's going to be really, really a huge opportunity for us, for all of us that own Energy Go and have received Minter as part of that. Then we have this agent portal, right? So the agent portal is really, really important because though the idea of Starstake and decentralization is you eliminate the middleman, in Hollywood and in the entertainment industry, both in Atlanta, New York, and in California, it's still controlled by agents and agencies, right? They have the contracts with these different parties. And so we had to build a portal in for them so that they can see their stars that they've referred, get their piece. And we've taken that out of the actual Starstake fees that are generated, and so they're compensated as well for for bringing on the stars. Right now, the other part is, as we see, to build these different NFTs, it's going to take some expertise. It's going to take people going through our training, and so some people will be able to do that. And not that it's that difficult, but for a lot of people, they don't have the time to do it, especially a big star or somebody, a big influencer. So they can add a manager and pay the manager right on the platform for basically managing their account, building these different cool NFTs, and using the platform to do that. So that's another huge piece of what we have. And so all in all, it's all designed to be a comprehensive and full tool set to build an economy for creators, as well as people that want to just get on board. So the access to this is going to become two ways. One, if you have taken the training program, you will be able to access and mint as many NFTs. There's no cost or charge to mint NFTs on Starstake. It's all designed to be based on the economic value of the sales that are generated later on. I want to mention one more thing in a moment, but so that's part of it. Okay, is free. They get the training. They can bring in people to help them. And then on top of, with NFT bucks, which is super exciting, creators can mark those up and put those, and this is an open platform. So whatever is on here that I've minted shows up on OpenSea as well. So I immediately can put my stuff for sale on the marketplace and OpenSea as well. So they're both, it's built in to plug right into these exchanges where people can sell NFTs in the marketplace, though Starstake in itself does not do that. And then we're building in royalties for when you mint NFT bucks, perpetual royalties on every transaction. So there's going to be lots of, as we build out and finish this thing, there's going to be lots of cool opportunities. The buzz is big. Everybody wants to get involved. I think it looks to me like we're going to have a huge success with this, just from the feedback that we're getting. And I'm expecting this and why did we double down on this? Why did we decide that, as far as development, that we would just move forward and put all of our resources on Starstake? And the reason is quite simply, it is an economic engine, right? It will build, any company or business can come on and use this to enhance their current business. So it's an infrastructure for our economy, the economy that's going to give energy real value, that's going to change the model in the cryptocurrency industry that just doesn't exist today. So that if we're successful in reaching those aims, we're going to be one of the most important models for cryptocurrency. The basic idea is that when you have an application like this that pays a royalty to a smart contract, and if you're just happen to own energy, right, and you're going to be able to deposit that in a staking contract and receive royalty income, that changes everything. That's growth, right? Now the energy asset has a value beyond just about every other cryptocurrency. Why? Because it doesn't generate yield just by exchanging or printing more and more tokens and exchanging between one person to another. There's an actual business economy behind it that's generating revenue, and those revenues generate a royalty, and that royalty is where the growth comes from. There simply is no growth model in the cryptocurrency industry outside of what we've created here. And so I would say to you that if this works like we expect, it's going to be not only extremely important, but it's going to be it's going to generate a lot of wealth for all of us that patiently worked and devoted ourselves to this. Okay, so I'm going to wrap up that, and quickly answer just a couple questions, and I'm going to turn this back over to Dwayne.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
All right. So, guys, I'm going to keep this really short and sweet, but I know all this might sound, a little confusing or a little over your head if you're new, but I just want to summarize what Starstake is in a nutshell. Guys, this is really the dawn of a new financial market. This is a dawn of a market for intellectual property. And I want you to think about this. There's been a market out there. There's a market for stocks. There's a market for crypto. There's a market for commodities. There's a market for different foreign exchange currencies. There's a market for real estate, but there's never been a market for intellectual property. And when you realize that, you understand how big this is. Imagine, I know a lot of people, I've heard or saw so many reviews about Top Gun. The new Top Gun movie is phenomenal. I keep hearing, I haven't seen it myself. I've got to see it, but everybody says, oh my gosh, it's a great movie. It crossed over $1 billion in sales. Now imagine a movie like Top Gun comes out and you're able to take, and they say, okay, if you purchase $30 or $50 in this Starstake NFT on this movie, you're not only able to get an access token that allows you to get a ticket to go see the movie, but you're able to share in the success of the movie. You're able to earn royalties on the growth of that movie. Imagine a breakthrough pharmaceutical medication coming out, and now you're able to purchase the Starstake NFT, and as that breakthrough medication is prescribed, you're able to earn royalties on the growth of that medication. Imagine a concert series, your favorite band that has a concert series, and you're able to purchase a Starstake NFT and you're able to earn royalties. And if you choose, maybe they set an amount and say, hey, if you purchase $100 worth of this Starstake NFT, you're not only able to earn royalties, but you're able to actually get a ticket to go see your favorite band in concert on their concert series, and you're able to earn royalties off of the entire concert series. This is how big this platform is. And when you understand the scope of that, you understand the impact of when I say, hey, this could be every bit as big as Amazon or YouTube. Now, it's not going to do that right off the bat. It's not going to happen overnight. But as this picks up traction and word gets out over the next few years, I think you're going to see this technology really grow, and you're going to see Starstake really become a household name. I truly believe that. So what's the opportunity for you right now? Well,
Dwayne, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I gotta leave, unfortunately. I just wanted to thank everybody that's in the community that's been here, and just let you know that we'll be wrapping up the development of Starstake project here within weeks. Okay, we'll be doing a beta test. I'm trying to get that open, so especially some of the people that regularly come to our meetings, so that you guys can be the first to use the platform. And we're getting prepared for an open beta. We have a limited beta going on right now, and so I just wanted to thank everybody and let you know that the long-awaited super app Starstake is on the way.
If you're wanting to stake energy and you're wanting to get involved, you need to get back with the person who invited you. If you're wanting to learn more about the ecosystem and get a more in-depth look, get back with the person who invited you. They can give you an invitation code, but you can actually go to DeFi Dark Horse, DeFiDarkHorse.com. You get an invitation code from them, and you can go through the entire ecosystem. You get all the information, all the ins and outs, and you'll get the complete ecosystem. You get all the information to make a decision.